Hi, everybody. This is Tanya Pizzolatto. Welcome to Shimmering Tarot. I want to show you today how I do love readings. This is a recent reading I did, so I'm going to walk you through it. First, we're going to ring this bell. I like to ring bells because we want to get rid of any negative energy. And this is a reading, kind of a dark love reading. The lady comes after being with her guy. She's in her early 20s. And it's only been a couple months. But she comes to me, she's feeling something. It's not right. I'm not going to give you more details about the person, but so I always start the same way, the first three cards. And then everything it goes after that about what else I need to know about either the person or the boyfriend or what's going to happen. But this is about mostly what's going on with this guy. So here I got the temperance for her, which is telling me she's a well-balanced person. Even though she really likes her alone time, she does really enjoy her time with her family and friends and even coworkers. And it's something she's always loved and always wants to do. It's a lot of fun for her. She is a very fun person, a vibrant personality like these flames, just fun, passionate, enjoys life. And here, the second card is always about the relationship, and the third card is about the love interest. So this is telling me right away, something's not right. Yes, in a new relationship, yes, you do want to spend a lot of time together. But this is telling me that, no, that's not what's going on here. This person is isolating her off from her family and friends. And this is telling me why she's really come to me. You know, what I'm feeling is like this is her being dragged behind her, the skulls. And, he's dragging her to his passion, to his lair, to isolate her off from her family and friends. Where he feels safe. He's got his guard wolf here. So this is not a healthy relationship already. It's showing us that things are not right. The Hermit card can be a very healthy, happy card, but not in this situation in a new relationship. There's some wanting to be alone, but this is actually isolating her from her family and friends and coworkers, the people she knows and loves and enjoys being around. And this is telling me this is the Eight of Skulls. And you could see he's like conjuring magic out of his hand. You see that light? That's part of his soul. And it's kind of a dim light. Just this one thin line of him is really present. He's mostly vapor. You see a lot of his soul is out in the ether, not really inside him because he's not really connected to himself. There are some financial problems with him. And this financial problems, I feel like, could harm her in the long term. He might be asking for a loan, or not actually asking her for a loan, but I felt like I had to tell her, do not sign any papers to co-sign a paper for this person to get a car loan or whatever. You would be ruining your financial future. This guy is not working hard. And it's not because it's the vampires, the tarot vampires. It's this out of print deck from Amazon by Ian Daniels. It's a great deck. But the energy, you read this upright, you don't put the cards upside down. It's what the energy gives you, A lot of times I put my hands over it to feel. A lot of times Lilith talks to me when I'm reading, talking to their guides to me. And then it keeps continuing with the Emperor here. Instead of being really in control of himself, he's actually domineering her, taking over her life, that, first let's get rid of the family and friends and the coworkers. We don't want spending any extra time with them, talking to her, saying, oh, this guy's not right. This is what's going on. It's not right in this relationship. This guy is not the wonderful, loving emperor who's a firm leader and guides you the right way. This is guy's the emperor in the reversed, who's draining the life force out of this flower. It was red, now it's becoming like white. It's just draining the blood out of it. So he's being overbearing, critical of her. And then here in the Prince of Skulls, so we're here, her relationship, him. Now we're looking at him. We need more information about him to tell her where this relationship is going to be headed, because he looks very much like a love bomber. And even with this Prince of Skulls, he doesn't have that great stability of the skulls. He has that youthful immaturity. It's not youth. It's usually youthful exuberance, but he doesn't have that. He looks like there's a lot of grayness in his face, and that just tells me that his soul is not all there with him. He's not in a good spiritual place in himself, mental place. Here too, with the light coming out of his hand, there's just a thin, vibrant light, but you can see dull lights coming out. So he's not in touch with himself. That's a better word. He's not in touch with himself. His spirituality, his mental clarity is not there. And it gets worse. I feel the feeling I get here with the Three of Skulls, and it doesn't matter that this is not a Cups card, but it tells me, Three of Skulls here, that there is someone he's working with. And even though he says he's in a relationship with her, he's actually dating someone too at work, may even be bringing her around her as a friend, saying this is just a friend, when this is the other woman. So this is a very toxic relationship in a web of lies. And we've got the Mars there. He's the negative aspect of Mars. And we've got Capricorn. It's just lies. This is not working well. He presents a good-looking image, but it is shallow. This image is nothing, no substance underneath it. And this tells us that this becomes too much for her to bear. That this relationship is so unfair to her. She's going to realize that I have told her this, but she is going to feel it soon too. And she already started to feel it. That's why she came to me. That this is not a healthy, balanced relationship. This is not, there is no give and take. There is no fairness to her being, shut off from those she loves. So Artie's going to change that. And I told her, with someone like this, you may need to go stay with, since it's a very new relationship. But this type of person could be a narcissist. Don't know. Haven't been with, not me, but her, has not been with him for long. But if they're a narcissist, you need to know certain things. You don't tell them to their face that you're going to break up with them, because they could snap. Narcissists have some very bad habits, dangerous, violence. Because narcissists see their person as a source of finances, a source of proving that they are a great person, that their image is wonderful, they have everything. So this person will make them look good. And they're also a source of someone to berate and belittle. And that gives them a great feeling of elation, better than. So not all readings turn out this way, but this one just started from the beginning. Well, this is a very fun person that enjoys life. And you don't want to see the relationship as something, where you're spending time alone, and being isolated. It's very much a feeling being isolated from all the people you need in your life. So that just puts a damper on this whole thing. It would be different if we had like the Two of Cups here. That would be, that's like one of the happiest cups in the deck. A great relationship, a true love, a twin flame, split apart. This is very much a karmic relationship with all this toxicity into it. So this is not a relationship for her to continue, that she should go stay with family or friends for a few weeks. Don't answer calls. If he comes to your work, don't even go see him. To have the people know at work beforehand, just tell them, don't tell me he's here. Just tell him I'm not here, that I've gone on vacation or whatever. Because if you are with a narcissist, you need to, number one, make sure you're safe. You need to leave them in the middle of the night or while you're at work, while they're not aware. And that will mean that you have left things behind. But since this one they don't have each stuff at each other's place yet, and whatever stuff he may have, like a toothbrush or a change of clothes, drop it off when you know he's not there. Or mail it. You make no contact with someone like this. You can write them a text message. This is not the kind of relationship you end with being in person. A healthy relationship you can do that with. A healthy person you can do that with. But someone like this, who looks to, use and abuse people, you cannot do things the healthy way with them. You must think about your own safety. So this is how I did this reading. It was a very new reading, but she felt something was off and wrong. She didn't tell me anything more. This told me everything else. And a lot of the messages come from Lilith, like that he's working with someone. He might have brought around you, saying this is his friend, but it's not just a friendship. It's a third party. Because that's the kind of person this person is. So I hoped this helped you. This is my way of doing it. You don't have to do it that way. I do most of my readings very intuitively, but for love readings, I only have these three that's constant for me to start off from. A goddess reading, how to connect with or how to work with, what they want from you, what they want you to do is very different. That's more just channeling. There's channeling in this too, but this is like Lilith talking to their guides, talking to my guides, talking to me. She's talking to me. She's talking to their guides, and she's talking to me. Because I have guys too that talk too. They just talk to me directly, but Lilith talks too. She really gives me very clear messages. Like, this moon is not the light in this, all these clouds and the wisp of this invisible layer of cape. So much is being hidden here. The Prince of Skulls is usually someone who's very stable and steady. And that is exactly the opposite of what this person is. This is a person with financial problems. The Prince of Skulls is the one who looks at all roads possible. He does not do things irrational, but this one is the shadow side. So I just wanted to give you a little bit on how I do love readings. If that helps you, great. If you have any requests for me, just leave it in the comments. Thank you. Take care, everybody. I'm sending you all lots of love. Have a wonderful Yule and a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.